Welcome back. This is part two of the interview. It's your boy Jack Capone. I'm with the guy, the bully himself, Mike Howell, and we ready to start talking about the breakdown of the parts from the Ram Air System. Mike?
Hi everyone, I'm going to do a breakdown for you from reference to the first video that I've done for you on the Ram Air System and the modifications and updates on this. Okay, out of the 4-inch pipe I have put a collar inside here, as you can see, to hold the air filter element itself, which just does fit with some modifications on the ends, as you can see, which actually came off of from a swap meet I went to, probably of a cooling fan, which used to fit on here like so. So I thought, okay, let's see if this works. Take it apart, modify this, and with the collar to give it not quite as a depth of a fit, I put these two together, like so. Then for the filter, and like so, to cut the fit. To keep this from cutting out from the collar I've already previously installed, I cut a 1/4-inch piece off of the other piece leftover pipe, literally hand drilled to put these screws in, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I remodified another guard on the other fan I bought and fit it to this to go in here like so. And silicone on the outer edge just to take up a little bit of gap so it doesn't want to fall out. But going forward, it's harder to fall out than going backwards with it. And neater and just as effective. And to keep it attached to the TBI, which is this, it's updated version of a carburetor. The TBI is throttle body injection. This is off of a 2.8, but I use it as a prototype. Okay, with the vent pipe here, the gray, I fastened it with 2 self-tapping metal screws, which is the bulge here, the tape here, and here, and which is a 1/2 inch long, because you can see inside where it comes through on both sides. That was just to hold it stationary. From that part and point, I took a Dremel and put in a carbide bit, and before that I took my 1/2 inch drill and put in a 1/8 inch drill bit, drilled one hole all the way through from the vent pipe into the 9-degree elbow pipe, and then took my Dremel and elongated the hole to fit a 1/4 inch by inch by 5 inch, slotted on both sides to fit it through. And then from the center tie down on the TBI, I had to reshape and configure that to fit this to go onto it like so. And I drilled other holes in the brace inside, and one particular hole just about in the middle of it, which is beveled slightly, to fit the Ram Air system down to the TBI. That's how all this stays together, like so, with the TBI. As I said, prototype, just to experiment with and see how this all will go together to stay together. That's how this system works. Now, to get modified the other tunnel ram I've come up with for my motor, because I can't find it on any sports page, high performance page, as maybe Summit or Jag, because these motors are not that popular to make tunnel rams. They make a high-rise intake for it, but not a tunnel ram, at least not that I'm used to from back in the day. So I'm taking some 18 gauge steel plating and prototyped from a 2/8 to get my pattern set like so. This is cut out for a 4.3/262, the V6. This is off of a 2.8, and as you can see, the throttles here and here are a lot smaller than for the 4.3 by far. These holes are 1 3/4 inches, which I cut with a 1 3/4 inches or 44 millimeter bimetal hole saw, which is quite effective to drill these holes. Just a little bit of oil and patience and a little time to go through like so. Worked out real good. And eventually, I tack welded. I made up 2 plates like so, and exhaust pipe. I tack welded, as you can see some points here I've tacked, and on the top side and from the bottom where the heat has gone through. This is the bottom plate of a tunnel ram I'm making. Exhaust pipe at 1 3/4 inches, 2 inch. And eventually I will tack weld this like so, like I did the bottom, and then I will have a 5-inch generic version tunnel ram like so. Effective at higher RPM at 4,004 to 6,500 RPMs when it actually comes in real good and strong. And that's what I'm doing, because I'm going to take the plastic off and the wood off, because eventually I know the wood's going to crack, going to cause a vacuum leak, and probably get me stranded. I don't want that. And furthermore, I have put on a new set of headers on the truck. Not going through the hood no more. And they're a tuned header from Hedman. Worked out real good. And it sounds a lot better. That'll be on another video. And please click onto it. Share it with your friends at YouTube and Facebook. And put the word out. Appreciate it. And any information you would need to reach me